That's it. I'm sick and tired of the Helluva Boss hate. Every time a new episode comes out, all I see are piles and piles of hate on the characters, the story, and other elements of Helluva Boss. I'm here today to defend Helluva Boss. I'm here to show why this show has so much love and care put into it, and that sometimes people just hate on things to hate on them. Well, I'm sick of it. By the end of this video, I may even change the way you look at this series, along with its characters. Hey y'all, it's Vipe here. While you're here, please remember to like and subscribe. Otherwise, you might get Hellbees and need a shot. You hit that like and subscribe button? Alright, let's get on to the video. In case you were unaware, Helluva Boss is a YouTube cartoon series that was created by an originally indie creator named Hopp. Now, I know that there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of drama circling around Hopp in general, but that is not the point of this video. I am aware that these accusations and issues are there, but it is not what I am here to talk about today. I am here to talk about the overall hatred that surrounds Hopp's work. I know I've said this a lot, but I am so sick of it. Every time a new video comes out, there are tons and tons of videos being like, oh, they ruined this character. Why did they do this to this character? This character sucks. Now, I want to take a step back and acknowledge that there are videos like this on nearly everything in the media. My issue is that it is something I see a lot more often with Helluva Boss. Millie is often a catalyst to all of this hate, and I don't understand why. Like, seriously, I haven't watched any of them because I don't think I can handle people, like, harping on this character, especially for just being a boss bitch in general. Like, people don't like the fact that she's an overly strong female that is feral because it seems like it's a blatant girl boss moment. Well, as a girl, I have to say I don't care if they make her overly feral. There are other females that are not like this, but that doesn't mean that it's any less representation. I enjoy the fact that they turn this girl into a feral beast. And if I want you guys to take a step back for a second, the series isn't done yet. Millie may not have that much about her yet, but that's okay. She will get stuff unveiled about her, and if not, is it really that big of a deal? Millie's development might have already happened, or it might still need to happen. If it doesn't happen at all, honestly, that's okay with me. Not everyone has a tragic backstory. Some people have an alright life, but still have their own issues and problems. That doesn't make them any less of a person. Just because you weren't traumatized by your mob boss dad or being sold from a circus, that doesn't mean that you aren't a person. And it doesn't mean that you aren't valid. You don't have to be worse off than anyone else to be interesting. And that is what frustrates me so much about the hatred of Millie. I love Millie. I love that she's this feral beast who loves her man to death. And if you don't love her, that's okay. But it's ridiculous to say that she's a bad character in my opinion. Now, I just want to talk about the new episode. I will admit, I am biased as hell. I loved this episode, even though it was short and filled with weird little songs. Well, that's kind of normal at this point. It was so raw to me. It was so short and impactful. Quick spoiler warning. The whole episode revolves around the fact that Stolas gets kidnapped and tortured, yada yada yada. In fact, the whole episode is pretty typical. There's an awesome fight scene and it's just so good. This animation and art style is just phenomenal. Anyway, most of the episode is pretty typical. It's the last few minutes of the episode that I want to talk about. Stolas gets hurt really, really badly and has to get hospitalized for it. Blitz seems extremely confused by what's going on, before Moxie and Millie tell him that he got hurt real bad. Then comes the line that absolutely breaks my heart. He can get hurt? Like, his face, his voice, everything about this broke my heart, and I can't explain why. There's so much fear. There is so much regret. There is so much unknown. I love it so much. You can tell that he truly cares, that he's terrified of what's going on. You then see Stolas laying in the medical room in his bed. His phone buzzes and Blitz has texted him. We get to see that Stolas is constantly talking to Blitz a lot, typing paragraphs and saying that he wants to see Blitz and hang out with Blitz, which is really sad to see because Blitz is constantly answering with 1 to 2 words, clearly not interested or not wanting to bring commitment with the relationship. This is something that has been hinted at throughout the previous few episodes, specifically in Aussies. When the song House of Asmodeus plays, we meet one of Blitz's exes, Veronica, who begins to say that when she was Blitz's partner, she would make him feel good and bring love to him, but he would never reciprocate. Doesn't that sound familiar? Stolas loves Blitz. He loves him so much and wants to be with him so badly, but Blitz is using him for his grimoire. The interesting part to me, though, is that there are some parts where it legitimately seems like Blitz cares for Stolas as well. It's frustrating to watch in a sense, because I can't tell. I think that Blitz cares about Stolas, but it seems like he's just so afraid of commitment. And it makes me wonder why. Why is he doing that? That's something that I am so interested to see done in the future. On the other hand, Stolas is a gay man who has been stuck in an arranged marriage his entire life. He's not interested in women, and the one that he is married to is an absolute jerkwad. She abuses him physically and verbally, along with mentally. The only thing that is keeping him going is his love for his daughter. That is until he meets Blitz. He ends up having an affair with Blitz and realizes that he is interested in men, and finds a true love and almost obsession with Blitz in a sense. It's unhealthy because he relies on Blitz to give him love and give him satisfaction, but the same story is beginning to unfold as the Veronica situation. Blitz hardly reciprocates. He thinks that all Stolas wants from him is spicy time. That is what I find so powerful about this last episode. They're still on a thin line, they are confused, and they are still trying to move on from the past. Stolas loves Blitz but isn't getting any reciprocation. A lot of the comments on the original video mentioned the petals being a will they, won't they situation, which is really interesting to me because it seems like a very good interpretation of this. However, the petals in this last episode make me think more of a he loves me not, which is what I think is going to be a big part of this show when it comes to the future. He loves me not. We may never know if Blitz will be able to open up or not, but until then, we may have to deal with the fact that it may or may not end up how we want it, which is heartbreaking. But in the end, I'm so happy that this series is going in the way it's going. Also, if you're hating on this show, kindly keep it to yourself. A lot of people love this series and really don't want to hear your senseless hate. With that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and please remember to like and subscribe. With that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you all next time.